So I'm about to record. Here we go. So I'm so sorry about dropping the ball on the Zoom calls. They're very important, and I love Zoom calls. I love a chance for us to visit and see each other. And but I had somebody pass away, and she is in our oily group, and um, we thought she was doing better. Cancer just stinks, y'all. So yeah, she got dehydrated, and that's what ended up taking her life. I'm like, are you kidding me? So, hey, fun things to talk about first. Let's talk about winners, because y'all are winners. I do have some actual winners, though, from this week, so let me pull that up. Holy moly. Okay, so we have this fancy guy called Funnel Your Focus. I kind of went through it. It is awesome. Amy Hayden, I'm so glad you're on this call, because guess who won? Yeah, girl. You were talking about using a Google spreadsheet. Well, I'll tell you this, and good thing you have access to a copy machine, hopefully. But you want to make copies of some pages before you write on them, because they're like your templates. And then you basically have a file. You have a 3-ring binder, and then you have these sections, and a person would move from one section to the next, to the next, to the next, to the next, as you move them down the funnel. Get it? Yeah. So you put them in the top, and then they get deeper and deeper and deeper, and hopefully they come out the bottom. So Amy Hayden is a wonderful winner of that. And Karina Vaccarello has won the other packet. So you two are both teachers. How cool. Isn't that fun? The Diamond Workbook. I absolutely love this. I will tell you that I'm working, I'm using something different right now. But that doesn't mean that this isn't awesome. So you can get into the Diamond Workbook Collective, and there's a Facebook group where Bethany Shipley goes through all of this. She's got a pinned post that has her information on that, and this one is outdated, but I'm telling you the information's the same. So just because the calendar says January doesn't mean that you can't use it. I'm sorry, it's kind of tacky, but I have 2 of them, and I'm like, want to get rid of them too, but I also want somebody to use them. So the 2 winners of that is Rebecca Durham. That girl rocked her little tail off this week, and Megan DeHart. So Megan DeHart and Rebecca Durham will get these to you. Karina Vaccarello and Amy Hayden will get this to you. And the winner of our 15 milliliter bottle of abundance, that means the person that enrolled the most people in this last week gets abundance oil. It smells really good. And that goes to Kim Davis. She's on the call too. Way to go, Kim. So Kim had 2 enrollments. We had a couple other people that were working really hard, and one of the enrollments didn't quite go through. She'll probably go through this week. And so congratulations. I'll get that in the mail to you, sweet Kim Davis. I love abundance. My friend, Mindy Wright, she put a bottle of abundance in her paint that she painted her office with. I thought that was really, really special. So, really cute. Let's see here. Okay, so you guys know that enrollments are absolutely the most important IPA. I mean, if there's anything that you're doing every single month, it's gotta be enrollments, because your business literally will. If it's not going forward, it's going backwards. And so if you're not enrolling, and if you're not teaching people to enroll, then you will be going backwards, because unfortunately on the 13th month, if they haven't ordered anything after 13 months, they fall off of your organization. And so that is a sad thing. I hate it. I got my first enrollments around my kitchen table. Actually, I shared with them about oils, but I totally forgot to tell them how they could sign up. So I had to do some major crazy follow-up to close that class. I had to call each one of them one by one and say, oh yeah, I forgot to tell you how you could order that kit if you're interested. And oh my gosh. So I called each one and I asked them, so what did you like about what you heard? And they each told me that, or I told them that I failed them because I didn't tell them. I told them about this great thing, and I didn't tell them how to get it. So anyways, don't do that. Don't do that, because it makes your job a whole lot harder. When people don't enroll during the class, I just see that as my opportunity to like get better at follow-up, because follow-up sometimes is easy to like put on the back burner or not really do very well. I don't know about you, but for me, it's easy to just kind of that little to-do list of, oh, I've got to call them. I've got to call them. I just do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. But yeah, so if they don't actually enroll during the class, just see that is, just see that as a way for you to get better at follow-up. I am looking here. Somebody's trying to get on. It says that it can't make it. Let me see here. She said that it says that she can't. It says, I'm sorry, it won't let me in. I'm not sure. Try this. Okay. Yeah, so. Okay. Yeah, so it's so much easier if you can get them during the class, but if not, then it just strengthens your follow-up, right? Okay. So did you guys know, raise your hand if you knew that we have an enroller club. Okay, good. Everybody does. Good. That's something new that we started. And raise your hand if your name's ever been on the enroller club. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Good. Well, Kim, your name will be on there this month too. I couldn't tell if your hand was up, but I want to encourage people to do what I want to have repeated. So think about that. You want to encourage people to do what you want to have repeated. And for me, that's enrollments and ER. Enrollments and ER. Those are two things that just, if I could duplicate that and if that could just keep going, we'd all be set, right? So yeah, so we have the enrollment club, and I've kind of been playing with it, what it means, but I do know that we have an enroller club graphic, and their names are on there. Those people have enrolled at least one person that previous month, and so they get their name on there. And I want to see everyone's name from hashtag enroller club, run for exec, sorry, for hashtag run for exec. I want to see every single person's name on there. So when you see somebody's name, would you guys help me? Help them. If somebody in your downline is on there, I want you to congratulate them. Make it a big deal. Like, I know it seems silly. It's just their name on this little graphic or whatever, but I want them to feel like they're part of this greater club, this greater community. And so that's something I provide for you. I'm hoping that it seems like a cool thing. It's the cool kids club. So even though I've been enrolling people from 2014, I'm still able to enroll an average of 2 to 3 people each month. And that's because I'm continuing to find new friends and talk to new people. And honestly, there have been sometimes it's been fun that people that I've talked to a year ago. Kim, you mentioned that you had been working on this girl for a year, and then all of a sudden she just kind of comes back into the woodwork. So don't give up on people that maybe said not now a while ago, because maybe it is now. So I want you guys to unmute yourselves if you're able to. And I just want to see, do you see how you can put together what you learned last week and this week? So the first week we totally talked about exposure and how to expose. I loved it. And she was like, expose yourself, expose your expose your house, all that stuff. Do you guys see, I guess my question is, what are things that you're going to do more of since going through week 1 and week 2?
I think for me, I found like consistency in social media is really helpful. And so just being consistent in what I do to make like, hey, this is I'm doing this, like the positive thing in my life, and I'm gonna like not be. I've been encouraging on my like builders and that, just being like, hey, just keep sharing or posting in the group, or posting in, and then actually making myself call club. So that's a hard one for me, but
that's good. Yeah. Thanks for being honest about that, because I think that if there was one thing, it's making the follow-up phone calls. Sorry, my dog has something in its mouth, and I was like, I gotta get that out. And I think she wants out of this room. So, Laura, you were kind of breaking up a little bit, but I think you were saying that being more consistent, and something about phone calls. Is that right?
Calling people. Calling.
So here's a little trick just to kind of help you. If you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I've got 5 minutes and I don't have time to chat for a while because I'm a talker. So if like you were to call me up, I'd be like, oh, hi, and it might take more time than you were wanting. There's a really cool thing in Facebook that you can send a voice message. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where you push that little speaker button and then you can just leave them a voice message. I love that because then they can respond to it at their own time, but they still get the inflection of your voice. I don't know.
I like that idea.
I have Scipio, and Scipio I can send a message to a whole lot of people all at the same time. I've done it a couple times. Amy, have you received a voicemail where it's like it didn't ever ring, but all of a sudden you had a voicemail from me?
I don't think so.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll do that to the Run to Executive. But
Yeah.
it's like a service where I can say the message one time, but I just have to be sure to not say, hey, girlfriend, because I might be sending it to Dustin, So, but I don't really like to do that too often, but it gets it done, and it touches a lot of people all at the same time,
Yes.
How about Amy and Kim? You guys got anything that you're going to do more of after week 1 and 2?
I have to bring more samples because I looked at my list of like my last 20 people I've enrolled, and only 4 of them came to a class, like a true class. So I've talked to Megan about this. I'm enrolling people from my posts on Facebook and conversations. So I think I need to put even more effort into that because that seems to be what's happened naturally, and I didn't realize that. So any effort that I'm putting into teaching a bunch of classes isn't actually where my enrollments are coming from. And I noticed a couple times this week that I was somewhere, because I change bags and purses often between my work stuff and my school stuff and whatever. And a couple times I didn't have a sample with me. Like my hairdresser had heartburn the other day, and I was like, this would have been so great if I could have I had nothing. Like I had my phone and my keys with me. So I'm going to get a little bit more intentional about that. And then like I've had a low rate of people turn from members to ER. So I'm focusing a little bit more on that part of it because I think once I've got those people, so I'm kind of applying some stuff, but I'm realizing that component, like if I'm good at relationships and friendships, then I can't just like drop off once they've enrolled, and just putting it all down and like writing it out and looking at when they enrolled and when they became an ER member and seeing how many people haven't. I needed to write it out. So I know that wasn't like a specific thing you had us do, but that's kind of what I'm looking at.
That's awesome. No, I think we all can learn from that too and kind of go, oh, maybe I should be doing that. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good. How about you, Kim?
Just having more support, like Amy said, because I feel like I have them when I don't need them, and I don't have them when I do. So I'm trying to be at also just following up with people from the past and I have a list of them that I haven't really had a chance to reach out to yet, but I have a year's worth of people that I can go back and talk to again, and so that's something I'm going to be working on.
Awesome. Well, I just had one more thing. I just wanted to kind of know again from you where you're at. Like, what do you need from the leaders that have said that they wanted to help in this class? Do you need a script? Do you need someone to teach a class for you? Do you need us to, like get with you one-on-one? Do you need us to help you figure out how to schedule classes? Do you want us to sit next to you? Just tell me where you're at, I guess, is my question right now. I know Rebecca Durham came to me and said, I really want to do a makeup class, and so I'm going to partner with her and do that.
I've got some friends. I've got some friends that want to cut the Savvy class as well, but it's only 1 or 2 people. So I didn't really want to put together a big thing. So I know she can't go to Laura's next week because of the day it falls on. So let me know when you do that, and maybe she can come to yours.
Okay.
The makeup. Do you have a script for that?
You know what? I have a Prezi that I made that talks about all like the SLS and the negative, like the yucky stuff. And so I don't mind sending that to you, and you can either use it or you could totally just kind of grab stuff from it, you know?
Be helpful. Yeah, that would be helpful for Saturday and a class here.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Let me write that down.
And then we're putting on, I don't know if this is, oh, sorry. I just poured water on his face.
Oh no.
No, he's fine. So he's smiling. I'm doing a Zoom call with one of my like builders Tuesday night, and I don't know if you are available say at 8:30, but like just come in to be like, hey, like I'm your leader, to be more like collaborative community for them. Because we're gonna keep it to 40 minutes. We're gonna start those like once a month, because I have people actively classes, just not to build into. So, but if they see that like, this is about community, it's about consistency with your leaders, and there's more than just, there's more resource than just like me and Will. Like,
Yeah.
we're connecting them. But even if you, yeah, just for a few minutes, like that would be super helpful.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Tuesday night at 8:30?
Yes.
Okay. I have Zumba until 7:30, so I will absolutely be there. Yeah, I can do it. Hey, Laura Kamek, I was just telling you, don't stress. Hey, girl. We are recording it, so.
Awesome. Sorry, I was just now able to get on.
No worries, no worries. We're almost done, actually. So, Kim, did you have something you wanted to say? Nope, she went and muted herself. There you go, Kim. Kim, I guess you already shared that you kind of wanted to jump on to the Savvy class because your friend can't make it to Laura's. So when I do that other one, I'll let you know. Yeah. And it's over on your side of town too, I believe. So I don't know that for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Laura, I was just asking them what do they need from us. We're their leaders, and we are excited about run for executive.
Yeah.
Our hope is that you guys would get to executive, and we really can't do that unless you enroll, right?
Right. Enrollment is key for sure. So I have on this Thursday Savvy class at my house, and then May 1st, I think you guys have seen the cooking class that I've done with Hope, and so our next cooking class is May 1st. That is totally welcome to members in my downline and then crossline. So like Laura and Will, if you want to invite anybody, you're welcome to. This is going to be a really fun one. We're doing guacamole and homemade salsa for Cinco de Mayo. And we're going to use, lime and lemon oils from Vitality line in those. And then I am working on my May classes, but I want to encourage everybody. Enrollment is such a huge thing. And so I want everyone to like put in their brain that you be open to inviting your crossline friends, because we need to do this together. Like, we're all in this huge group. We're all in BLS, and invite your crossline friends. Like, you are having something at your house. What is it to have a few more friends that might come? Because I just want to fulfill the mission that Mary and Gary have to get oil in everyone's house all over the globe. So I would just encourage you guys that as you are scheduling classes and doing events, continue to find friends to those as well, so that we can just all benefit from it. Because there's going to be a lot of stuff that I post that my people can't come to, but maybe they can come to it if it's at your house. So let's just keep that as, you know, top awareness that we're inviting our friends, inviting our friends. So
That's
yay.
good. That's a good reminder. That's good. There's some feedback I think that I'm getting, so I don't know. Can you guys hear that too?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going on, but sorry. So that's all I have for you guys. Do you have anything that you're asking about enrollments? Did you guys, was it helpful for me to go through and look at the stats, tracking your stats? I know that it was very basic 101, and we could have gone deeper, but I didn't want to lose anybody, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I missed it because I heard all the feedback. Sorry.
I wonder if that's my deal.
I don't hear it on yours, Jen.
Okay. I don't
Do you
know.
hear it on mine?
Yeah.
So weird.
Maybe.
So yeah, I don't know how many people watched it because it was kind of long. I know I was trying to keep things really short, and I could have done it really short, but I made a whole PowerPoint and everything, guys. If there's anything that I learned from Jen Jordan is keep it simple, and so don't feel like you have to have a PowerPoint. Even Laura, when I was saying that I'll send you that Prezi for the Savvy Minerals makeup stuff, like don't stress. I mean, I don't know. I've used it for kind of one of those deals where like upstairs they were doing the makeup, and then downstairs they would get a little, like everybody was rotating. It was almost like stations or centers, and they would come to me. And if you watch the Toxin, it's called The History of Makeup or something like that.
Yeah. It's history of makeup.
Yeah, History of Makeup. It's a video, and it's really, really amazing. And it basically tells you that there's no governing body, and they can have as many chemicals in there as they want to. And so, bummer. And like they used to put chemicals in to try to make it stay longer and be brighter and all that stuff. And then they realized that that's really toxic. And it really goes through. But that video alone, I think there's 2 versions. There's a 12-minute version. Hi, Dane. And there's like a 20-minute version. And so you look at that and decide what you want. But one place that I was trying to hit some of my friends are those that have like preteens and teenagers, and now they're like, oh my gosh, I don't want to imagine if my face didn't ever have to have that junk on it and that sort of thing. So kind of like Laura, you could probably hit a lot of people with the seedlings line, you know. Yeah. What were you gonna say, Laura?
I was just going to say that yesterday I did 2 classes. I did a fitness and essential oils class. So I just want to give you guys ideas. So the fitness oils class, I went through the starter kit and like the how and why oils work in probably like 20 minutes. So I just really like did that super fast. And where normally in a 101 class, you're going to be like, you can use this oil for all these ways. Well, I just kind of picked a few that were mostly focused on fitness or just health in general. And then I went into supplements. So we did Amino Wise. We did Cool Azul Pain Cream. We talked about peptides and Agilise. Everyone loved it. I've never done a class like this, but it went really, really well. So I just kind of wanted to say, like, if you want to do a class and you want to expand on the kit, do the kit really quick, but focus it on whatever might be like the actual reason for the class. So like fitness, I'm talking more about why we're using these oils for fitness. And I did not hit on every single oil in the starter kit. I picked and chose. I think I maybe did 6 out of the 11 that I've really talked about. And then we talked about all the supplements, and then I did give them all one of our 2-ounce ninjas, and just talked about, I gave it to them as a sample. I also gave them a little small sample of Cool as Cool that I just put into some little cups, and they were all ecstatic, like that they got to try both of those things. So that's a write-off for us. So just keep track of who's coming to your classes. Always make a list so you know who's at your class and what you're giving away. But then the second class that I did yesterday was Savvy Minerals, but there was like half the people wanted to learn about the makeup and half the people wanted to learn about oil. So we broke the class in half, and half the people went over with Megan Carter and they did makeovers, and then the other half came to me and I did a little bit longer of a mini class, more like 30 minutes, and then we flip-flopped. And that worked really, really well. Really, really well. Like, we have all these people that are like, I think I want an oil starter kit, but I think I want a makeup starter kit. Like, what am I going to pick? So that's just another good class experience I wanted to share with you guys. Just kind of start thinking outside the box. Like, it doesn't have to be 101. It doesn't just have to be makeup. But you can kind of infuse all of that together so that you're hitting on different touch points with people.
That's good.
That's all.
That's awesome. And did you all see that? Thank you for that, Laura. That was perfect. Did you guys see that Lauren Cruz, Hannah Cruz, put together a 10-minute 101? Like 10 minutes. And she really focused on that she was a skeptic and that she didn't, totally thought this was just crazy until it worked. And then she went in, I just really felt like if you need to practice making your script shorter, like me, my classes go too long. If you need to practice making them shorter, I'm going to just listen to her 101. I'm going to listen to that over and over and over again because I thought that was really good. It's also a great thing to look at and send to people. So I'm excited about that opportunity too. So maybe with some of those people that you followed up with this week, definitely would be worth sending them the link to Hannah Cruz, and you could even just say, hey, I just found this. I really thought it would tell you everything I'd want to say, but way shorter, way faster. And then let me know what questions you have, or I'll get back to you next week and see what you thought about it. So anyhow, that is my encouragement to you. You guys are awesome. Laura, I'll get back to you. It looks like the Zoom call should totally work, so you just set me in on that.
Thanks.
And your leaders are here to help you, so don't feel like you have to do this alone. Like I say to people all the time, like, I get paid to help you, so don't not call me. Don't think you're bothering me. I get paid to help you. So
several people say to me lately, I'm so sorry, but I have another question. And I hate that. Like, ask the questions. That's why we're here. So do not apologize for having questions. Like, we want you to grow just as much as you want to grow.
Awesome. Guys, you were hand selected to be in this group. Do you know that? Like, as a leadership, there's 4 other people that were helping me, Laura and Tracy, Christy, and Megan. And we kind of sat down and said, hey, you all pick some stars and senior stars that you want to see hit executive. They show promise, they're on ER, they're hosting classes, they're really working it. And that's who we invited. And even out of the 25 that got invited, there's only about 18 of you that are actually doing this. And the other ones I've sent a message to, and I kind of said, hey, this is week 2, and we're heading into week 3. Are you with us? Are you going to catch up, or are you done? Because this tells me where to put my time. Like Laura Salee, yeah, I'm going to do whatever I can to help you will. A, you guys are leaving soon. B, you guys are busting your tails, you know? So just know that I hope you feel encouraged and kind of lucky, or like what's the word? Yeah, honored to be part of the group. So thumbs up. Love you guys. Have a great Sunday evening. Love you. Bye.